Whew. It's a hot one today.
Meh, I'll take it over the cold.
Anyone want a soda?
Sure. What do we have?
Fanta?
Got any Mr. Pibb?
Of all the sodas in the galaxy, you go with Mr. Pibb? I am sweltering in this heat.
Maybe don't wear heavy robes made of wool when it's 90 degrees out.
I have body image issues, Kakuri, you know that. When I wear the robes, I don't feel fat. What are we ranking? I guess we're ranking sodas today.
I'm not a big soft drink person, but I'll see how many of these I've had.
What are we starting with?
I say we start with the big ones.
Good idea. Let's start with Coca-Cola. I think this should probably go into S tier. It's definitely the most iconic soft drink.
Iconic, sure, but I think it's overrated. The taste is okay, but anytime I drink it, my teeth just feel like they've been coated in syrup.
It's definitely on the sweet side for my taste, but it does have a nice flavor. It's good on a hot day, but it's not going to be my first choice.
I'm not really a big cola drinker. I like more citrus sodas.
I think the fact that they can get polar bears to drink that shit is proof that it goes into S tier. Polar bears are notoriously picky about their soft drinks.
You know those commercials aren't using real bears, right?
Are you insinuating that a multi-billion-dollar company would lie to me?
I'm not insinuating. I'm telling you they aren't real.
They have the money, Corbyn. What would they gain by lying about it?
To sell more soda, you moron.
So what? Are you telling me that Santa Claus doesn't also drink Coke? You saying he's an RC Cola guy or something? Think before you open your mouth.
Santa isn't real, you ape.
Guys, for crying out loud, shut up or I'm muting you both.
I think we should put it in A tier and move on.
I think that's fair. It's iconic, but I don't see a lot of people saying it's their favorite drink. A tier it is. Up next, Pepsi.
Ugh, gag me with a spoon. Get that stuff in D tier. It's like an unhappy cola.
I hate to disagree with you, Corbyn, but I actually prefer Pepsi.
Are you serious? I thought you had bad taste when you went through your mohawk phase.
Hey! We agreed to never bring that up.
You're not Jacob Bertrand, Caseus. You can't pull it off.
Well, I think I'm with Caseus here.
Big shocker.
Stuff it, Morbius. I think it has a better taste and it's not as overbearing.
How the hell is soda overbearing?
Coke just has a weird taste to it that Pepsi doesn't have.
You mean flavor?
I'm kind of in the middle. I say C tier.
D tier. Guess we'll have to split the difference here. Pepsi goes into B tier. Up next, root beer.
I'm going A tier. Can't beat a good root beer. Just wish it had caffeine.
I think it's a bit too sweet, but I love the flavor. I used to keep a jar of those root beer candies on my desk as a Padawan. I think B tier.
Root beer's my favorite soft drink, so I'm voting for S.
I think C tier. Unless it's in a root beer float. Ice cream makes it way better.
I prefer sarsaparilla.
They're basically the same thing.
They are not the same thing, Sarah. If your palate can't tell the difference, you can get the God, he was getting annoying.
What's the best brand of root beer?
I like A&W.
I prefer the craft-made stuff. It's usually a lot better.
Mug is pretty good too.
I go with Barks. I like the bite. But whatever you're drinking, I think root beer should at least be A tier.
Sounds fair?
Okay then.
No doubt.
Up next, Orange Crush. Isn't this just orange soda?
Yeah, but Crush makes the best orange soda. Just hits different.
I think I'll abstain from voting on this one. I'm allergic to oranges.
Pretty sure there's no actual oranges in orange soda.
I'd rather not take the risk.
I think I'm going with S tier. Especially if you make an orange float.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Kind of like a creamsicle.
I think it's okay. But I'm not going to choose it over a root beer or a Coke. C tier.
I think I'll shoot for S tier too. Mainly because an orange crush float actually sounds amazing. Dravok?
Where'd he go?
Oh, crap, he's still muted. Hang on. No, you can't keep going Fire Emblem characters, Korg. Pick Kirby or something, you damn cheater. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Orange soda.
S tier. Keenan and Kel made it cool. Okay, S tier it is.
Diet Coke. The superior Coke. S tier.
You know, I'm not a big fan of regular Coke, but I agree. Diet Coke is S tier. It's got the flavor of cola without the weird sticky aftertaste.
Diet Coke is pretty good. Especially fresh out of the cooler at a cookout or something.
I try to avoid diet sodas. Too many artificial sweeteners. But if I'm gonna grab one, I usually go for Diet Coke. So I think S tier is a good spot.
I can take it or leave it. But I guess it's better than nothing. S tier then.
Okay, up next, Mountain Dew. C tier. Only Kyle's drink Mountain Dew.
I think D tier. It's pretty overrated.
Yeah, I agree. There's way better citrus sodas. S tier. You can find it anywhere and nothing says appetizing like neon green sugar water.
That's disgusting.
So is putting raisins in potato salad. But that doesn't stop me from ruining the picnic. I think C tier is good. It's got its fans, but I'm not one of them.
Agreed. Up next, Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna shoot for S tier on this one. I love the taste. There's no other soda with the same flavor.
I agree, but it's not what I grab very often. I think A tier.
I'm with Master Takai. Plus, it's the only soda with a diet version that tastes just as good.
It's also super refreshing. It's got a lot of sugar, but everything in moderation, right?
I'm going B tier. It's good, but it tastes too much like medicine for my taste.
Looks like you're outvoted here.
S tier. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. B tier. I like ginger, but there's no burn to it like ginger beer.
It's great for stomach aches and the flavor's good, but I don't know if it's S tier quality. A tier.
I'll go with Dravok. B tier. Nothing amazing, but it's pretty good.
I think B tier. Good, but not my go-to. Master, what do you think?
D tier.
Not a ginger fan, huh?
Nothing against ginger ale. I just don't trust Canadians. They're up to something.
Okay. Let's finish with Sprite. Everyone knows Sprite is best when you get it fresh from the source.
What, you mean like the factory?
No, the McDonald's soda fountain. So crisp. Like drinking TV static. S tier.
Kinda like root beer. It would be better with caffeine. Better than 7-Up, though. And it won't stain your teeth after one sip like some other drinks. I say A tier.
I think S tier. Probably the best citrus soda out there.
What about Fresca?
Do I look like a retired soccer mom from Phoenix? Fresca can get out of here.
I think Sprite is pretty good. Definitely more refreshing than something like Mountain Dew. I think A tier.
Well, looks like it's up to me to be the tiebreaker. Oh, wow. Everyone pay attention. The main character is gonna choose a ranking for a f***ing soda. Alert the media. Suck it. As I was saying, Sprite is great, but I think it should be A tier. Mainly because it's just lemon lime soda. Not a lot to it. So Sprite goes into A tier. Okay, that does it for this tier list. I'm gonna go grab myself a Dr. Pepper. Anyone in?
Sounds good. Corbyn, you coming?
See you in the usual spot.
Have fun, you three. I'm gonna get some work done. What about you, Dravok?
Korg, you son of a... I see you trying to choose Roy. You want this friendship to continue, you pick another character right now.
Guess you've got your hands full.